Hey everyone, it's Matt with jinX Brothers with another nickel box. I stopped by the bank and said, do you have any boxes this week? It's been tough. I don't know if anybody's been trying to get coins, but coins have been nearly impossible to get. She was able to give me, she said, I have nickels. I said, I'll take them. And she said, do you want 2 boxes? I said, I'll take 2 because I've been getting a ton of uncirculated. First box was uncirculated. The second box looks a little better. You'll see that I still have some newer nickels in here, but I do have some oldies as well. So we've got at least something to hunt through, which makes me pretty happy. So we'll dive into this. Hopefully we can find my friend the buffalo, maybe a war nickel, some old Jeffersons. We'll take what we can get. So I'm gonna jump into these rolls, hopefully find something good, and I'll be back at with y'all with my first find. Roll 1, we actually have a find. This one's not going to be a keeper. The 09s I would normally want to keep because they are lower mintage, but this one's in horrible condition. So I'm not keeping it. And right behind that one was our actual first find, which is a 1953 from Denver. Has some interesting toning to it, but first 50s in the box. Roll 2 will bring us another 50s. A 1953 again, but this time it's out of Philly. Our second 53. Same roll, just a couple coins later. A 1940 out of Philly. This box might be pretty good. Roll 3. We found my buddy. A buffalo. No mint mark. Have not seen the date. Can we get a gate? Yes, look at that. Wow, that's the best date I think I've ever gotten out of a box. 1937 from Philly. Yes, so nice to see a buffalo. Roll 6, we've got ourselves another find. 1957 from Denver. So that'll be our third 50s and our 5th find. Roll 10. It's so nice to be back in the nickels, and it's so nice to have buffalo number 2. It looks like we've got a no dater though, and a no mint marker, but it might be a 30 something, but we'll call it a no dater for now. Happy to have it. Roll 11 will bring us another 50s. Another 1953. This time it's out of Denver, but we'll take it. Roll 16 brings us a 1948 out of Philly. Just our second 40 so far, but 2 buffaloes. Can we really complain? Roll 19. About halfway through this roll, when I look down, I see something that looks a little funny again. Buffalo number 3. Looks like another no dater. But this looks like someone might have been letting go of some of their older buffaloes, and I will gladly take them. Third buffalo in the box. Next roll, roll 20. We've got ourselves our oldest Jefferson, a 1939. Can we finally get a mint mark? That would be a negative. As usual, but it's a 1939, so we're pretty happy with that. Roll 21. Bring this a really toned 1941. Not sure what is on this guy. Kind of look war nickel-ish, but it's not. But it's a 41. Had a filly. Third 40s out of the box. Roll 26. I missed the edge on this one. This one's actually in pretty interesting shape. I don't know that I've seen one that has this much detail to the mint mark. This has got a great strike on it. Doesn't look like something. It's kind of almost woody, like a woody penny, or a woody, yeah, woody penny. Woody, I should say. Interesting. But we've got ourselves a war nickel, 1943 filly. Let me know what you think about the condition of this one. It's very interesting, very different than what I normally say. It's not like that gorgeous one I found, but pretty nice shape. Roll 28 brings our first foreign. Man, this has definitely got to be a collection dump because this is some cool stuff. This is not your run-of-the-mill Canadian nickel. This is a 1970 from Panama. Not in the best of shape, but I love this design, and it's great to see you. The Balboa. Alrighty, back to the hunt. Same roll is going to yield a 1948 from San Francisco. Yes, beautiful. I love finding myself some San Franciscos. We'll take it. Next roll 30. Gives us another 39. I've already looked. Of course, no mint mark. One of these days, I tell you, there's a suspect. It's probably just a dirty 80. Nope, dirty 2002. All right, let's see if we can find anything else good. You got to be kidding me. This is the same roll that had this dirty one. Then one more coin. And we got ourselves a V nickel. I'm going to guess 1900. I'm going to put it under the scope and see if it gives me any more detail, but still, are you kidding me? 3 buffaloes, a crazy foreign, and now a V nickel. What a box. Awesome. Alrighty, shoot me now or shoot me later, but I can't really tell the date on this. I've never done it before, so I'm going to nick a date this V nickel and see what I get, or see what happens at least. I know, leave me a comment on how horrible I am, but I have to give it a try. Alrighty, we threw some nick a date on there, and just like the buffalo, it basically does the same thing. It gives that nick a date stain. Not sure if you can see the date or not on this. It is an 1890, which is a pretty good nickel that I just nickedated. But in G4, which it's not, it's lower than that. It was a $10 coin, or would be a $10 coin. I'm saying it's about good probably. So it was probably more like a $5 coin, and now it's a 50-cent piece. But that's 50 cents. Was a nickel. I'll take it. And the fact that I know what it is now is pretty cool. Alrighty, back to the hunt. Roll 41, and we've got ourselves another 30s. Another 1939, probably without a mint mark. And it doesn't. So that's 339 so far. And again, none of them with our special mint mark that we are so much hoping for. But got a handful of rolls left. Hopefully we can find something good again. Yeah, it looks kind of the same, right? Same roll, 2 coins later. 1948, also out of Philly. Roll 45, and we've got ourselves another cool foreign. Look at this guy. It's got a turtle on it. It's from the Cayman Islands, 1982. That's a gorgeous coin. Not found that one before either. What a fun box. Roll 48 had an ender, but it was reverse facing, so we could not tell that. It was a 1948 Philly. I did have a couple of 50s that I didn't come in for, but this box has been so good, I didn't want to come in for all the 50s. So I got a couple more 50s in the last couple of rolls. But hey, what a hunt. Best box ever. Wow, what an amazing box. We are done. For the wrap up, we ended up with 3 foreigns. We had this really cool turtle coin from the Cayman Islands. We had a Canadian that I didn't come in for, and we had this really nice and horrible condition Balboa. We did get 109 that we kept. This one's not in very good shape, but it's in better shape than the other one, and I just felt like I wanted to keep it. We ended up with a ton of 50s. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 in the 50s. We had a nice spread. Not every single date, but most of them. 40s were a little bit lighter. We had 4, 6, 8, 9 in the 40s. And actually 10 in the 40s, including this war nickel, which had some pretty interesting toning. It had a lot more detail. Like, look how nice that mint mark is on that one. And then 3 buffaloes. I ended up nickedating 2 of these. We had a 1916 that we nickedated. We had a 1924 that we nickedated. And we had a 1937, which we didn't need to do anything to because it was gorgeous. None of those had mint marks. And then a V-nickel from 1890 that I nickedated. I know. Yell at me in the comments. That's fine. But I wanted to see what it was. It's pretty worn. It's pretty rough. But I wanted to try it. I'd never nickedated a V-nickel before. Wanted to see if it worked, and it did. So we had the true trifecta. V-nickel, buffaloes, and war nickels. What a box. Not to mention some really cool looking foreigns that we don't normally see. So I'm going to label this the best box ever as far as nickels are concerned. It was really nice to be back into the nickels. I haven't been able to score nickels. This end did have some 20s and 21s in it. It wasn't as full as I thought it would be, but it was a great hunt nonetheless. So make sure to give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed the content. Subscribe if you haven't already. And we'll catch you all on the next hunt.